Hello, guys. A very good afternoon to all. So, today I'd like to give it a try to give a review on what do you call, the Shakespeare play, the drama Macbeth. I used to read novels or the play a long time back. So Shakespeare have wrote this drama called Macbeth in 1600. So Macbeth is a play of Shakespeare which says about it's actually a story of the King of Scotland, Macduff and Duncan, a history of England, Scotland and Ireland familiar to Shakespeare and his contemporaries, although the events in the play differ extensively from history of the real Macbeth. Macbeth always is indication of the play. Macbeth always indicates a story of power, people's jealous and a kind of wantedness, or a kind of, you can say, like need of people never ends. Like that it happens in Macbeth. So Shakespearean drama, this one, in the backstage of the world of theatre, when we speak about tragedies, always the classic tragedies happens, the main classic tragedies are by William Shakespeare. And out of the classic tragedies of Shakespeare, we'll count from King Lear, Macbeth and Othello. So all of the tragedies of Shakespeare have a similar line of or the plot of the drama. It says that at the end of the climax we see group killings, murders, suicides. So speaking about Macbeth, it's not different. Macbeth in the play, it's about a brave Scottish general. His name is Macbeth, and the story itself is named to Macbeth, as it's a story of Macbeth. So the Scottish general, so before explaining the drama, the plot of the drama is in Scotland and England. So the drama goes like, the Scottish general Macbeth receives a prophecy from a trio of witches. So three witches come to Macbeth and says that one day you will become the King of Scotland. So already he is a general in the army of King of Scotland. So he is receiving three witches telling to him that he will become the King of Scotland. So he was so happy. So he don't know how he's going to become. So consumed by ambition and spurred to violence by his wife, Macbeth murders the king and takes the Scottish throne for himself. Then, wracked with guilt and paranoia, he commits further violent murder to protect himself from enmity and suspicion. Soon becoming a tyrannical ruler, the bloodbath swiftly leads to insanity and finally death for the power-hungry couple. So Macbeth, we will discuss in detail the Macbeth, characters of Macbeth, and the plot of the Macbeth. How, and while speaking about Macbeth, it's one of the short drama of Shakespeare, where it goes to, like, ending will comes like tragedy. So speaking about the characters of Macbeth, we have a list of characters. The King of Scotland, Duncan, and King of Scotland, Duncan's elder son comes Malcolm, and younger son Jonabin. And Macbeth himself is a character. Macbeth is the general in the army of King Duncan, originally the Thanes of Glamis. and then he became the Thane of Cawdor, and later he became the King of Scotland. Of course, the Lady Macbeth is a character, Macbeth's wife, and later the Queen of England, Scotland. Sorry guys, I got a connection problem actually. So we were discussing about Macbeth, yeah. Okay, we'll in detail about Macbeth. So while going to the characters of the play, as I mentioned now and before, like it's so the characteristics we discussed already. So these are the characters of the play. Apart from that, there is Rose, Lennox, Angus, Minitate, and Scottish Thane, Siward, General of the English Forces. Its name is Siward. And you can say Satan, Macbeth's armor and chief servant. There is Hecate, Queen of Witches. There is another character of the play you can see in Macbeth, Shakespeare Macbeth, the Queen of Witches. We were already discussed in the drama that Macbeth, the general of the Scottish king's army, was informed, his prophecy, that three witches informed him that he's going to be the king of Scotland. So these witches have a queen which is called Hecate, and of course, the captain of the army is a character, the Scottish army captain, and the murders employed. There is Macbeth's home gatekeeper. No name is not mentioned. Even it's said like Porter. Porter is a character. So there is a doctor, Lady Macbeth's doctor. Doctor coming to the play, to the scene for treating the Macbeth's wife. So there is a character of the play. There is another woman in the drama which is not named, but she is called as Gentlewoman. Actually, Lady Macbeth's caretaker. There was a maid to Macbeth's wife, which is called Gentlewoman. So there is a Lord. Lord is opposed to Macbeth. There is a first apparition, and there is attendants, messengers, servants, soldiers. Many people in the drama. As you know, our drama is composed of many of the peoples. Okay. So discussing about the play, actually the Shakespeare's imagination have no bounds. In the Macbeth, there is no real connection, or there is nothing to related to reality comes to Macbeth. Just Shakespeare's wild interpretations and Shakespeare's imaginations have no limitations of his mind. Shakespeare is imagining like anything, and he is going to the plot of the drama, like he makes the drama unimaginable. So while medieval sources give information about King Macbeth, no medieval account mentions the weird sisters and Lady Macbeth with expectations of later. It is probable that none of them actually existed. That's it. Actually, the drama, nothing existed on this plot. We say there is existence is zero. But while concluding the things, the letter says that the characters of Banquo and Weird Sisters and Lady Macbeth were first mentioned. The Scottish historian Hector Boyce, in his book Historia Gentis Scotorum, History of Scottish People, who wanted to denigrate Macbeth in order to strengthen the claim of House of Stuart. Boyce portrayed Banquo as the ancestor of the Stuart kings of England, adding in a prophecy that the descendants of Banquo would be the rightful king of Scotland, while the Weird Sisters served to give a picture of King Macbeth as gaining throne with dark supernatural forces. So never they were interpreted for the not clear. It was that power hungry and ambitious as boys portrayed her. So all the problems start from the witches. Witches, they have been boys portrayed which served this purpose of having even Macbeth realize he lacked a proper claim to the throne, only took it at the urging of his wife. So Macbeth is in all the ways Macbeth is a tragedy, because even the Macbeth doesn't know, or Macbeth thinking himself that am I capable of holding the throne, or how I can I can make a to the throne. Nothing. He have only two things with him, Macbeth. One was the prophecy by the witches, and the other one, urge of his wife. Nothing else was there. So the versions of a story that were common at that time had Duncan being killed in an ambush at Inverness. Shakespeare took the total detail of King being murdered while a guest from the story Dunwald and King Duff. Shakespeare made another important change. So the interpretation of Shakespeare is going like all the ways cannot be admitted in any ways. This has been granted for power. Those arrested from the role in the gunpowder plot refused to give direct answers to the questions posed to them by their interrogators, which reflected influence of the practice of equivocation. Shakespeare, by having Macbeth says the demons splatter in a double sense and keep the promise to our ear, break it to our hope, confirmed James' belief that equivocation wicked practice which reflected in turn to wickedness of the Catholic Church. So Macbeth, in short, is the tragedy of Macbeth. His his wantedness, or a kind of reflection where he himself claimed that he is eligible to becoming the King of Scotland. So he killed the King of Scotland, and to make it, to escape from the claimness, what he did, that he made a series of killings and murders. At last ended up that Macbeth was murdered by the team. So Macbeth always lays in the one of the classic tragedies of Shakespeare. So for today, I think it's been Macbeth is okay for today. Next day we'll review another book from William Shakespeare itself. We can go on the review of Othello. After that, there is a review of King Lear. So I think we'll complete by authors. First we'll complete with Othello itself. Othello have many classic books written. Okay. We'll go for Wordsworth then. Many people are in the list there. So for the time being, it's been where are you? Abdi and Saif. Abdi and Saif, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. Where are you? I'm here. Where I will go? Around. Chem City MG 10K. Okay, hi. TLB2K. TPDA. Okay. Okay, guys. For the time being, I'm leaving for you. Take care, all. Take care. Have a good Saturday. Have a good Saturday. Okay. So anyone gonna ask some questions? I can answer for you guys. Abdi, I'm good. I'm here. Satwik brother, why are you crying? That green is crying or just smiling, laughing face. It's good. Take care, you guys. Bye. I'm leaving.